Grounding Daily Show, where we come out and hug the trees and nature, and we share that love and positive energy with you. Cocolicious, thank you so much for coming in. We are also sharing that love and positive energy with you as well. And anyone watching, for the millions of people who will see this video, we love you and we thank you for being you. And we thank you for being here. I offer peace and prosperity to everyone who can hear my divine voice. It is I, Patah, on another grounding daily mission, and we are connecting with nature as we have every day of 2025. Thank you, Kevin, for coming in. Peace and prosperity to you. We're about to kick off our shoes. It is a bit rainy and misty, so we might see some water on the phone, but just bear with us because these things happen in nature. These things happen in nature. Amanda, thank you so much for coming in. Peace and prosperity to you. We barefoot on the ground. My brother EJ, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate the positive energy that you're giving to everyone on your page, everyone in the chat. We love it and we appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. And we are here today to connect with some loving energy and some loving thoughts. A specific shout out to my parents, but for anyone who's taking care of anyone, Safari Loop, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for being here. Our message is for you today, parents, guardians, anyone taking care of anyone. Non Ether being, peace and prosperity to you, brother. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. If y'all don't mind tapping the screen, sharing the live, getting your daily heart me, I'm going to actually share the live myself with some of my loved ones also. A few people who may come to enjoy hanging out with us today as we tap into this nature loving energy. So I'm just sending out some shares while I'm doing so. If you don't mind tapping the screen, I appreciate you. Hey, Jasmine, peace and prosperity to you. MM151, peace and prosperity to you. Thank y'all so much for being here. Hey, lovely Rose, peace and prosperity to you. My fellow Michigander. We out here barefoot. It's what, almost 60 degrees? That's warm enough to be out here barefoot. We tapping in. We are up against this tree. We barefoot. We tapping in. The Michiganders, we can handle a little chill, a little rain. It's raining over here on the west side of the state. I'm just going to share out a few more lives real quick, if y'all don't mind. And then we're going to talk about our topic for the day. Because I want anyone who's taking care of anyone to understand, it's our job to get them to the finish line. It's our job to give them understanding, to give them knowledge, to give them the ability to take care of themselves if possible. But we do not take control of the way they think. We can't control their opinions. Our beautiful loved ones, our beautiful little ones. I tell my daughter all the time, I say, I don't mind that you upset with me. It's my job to make sure you understand why and have a fair opinion about me. Mama Bear, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for being here. It's my job as your parent to make sure that you have the ability to think for yourself and come to opinions on your own. If you don't like it, let's explain why. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. It's my job to help you think. And a lot of us forget about that, and we get so wound up in what our kids think about us or what they're going to think about the decisions we make and the things we got to do to protect them and take care of them. But realistically, when a lioness goes out to hunt, she's not thinking about if she gonna have a a messy coat afterwards. That's the best I can say without upsetting TikTok. But it's a gory business when you're talking about hunting. You know that lioness is not concerned with everybody's opinions. It feel good out here, y'all. They're not concerned with that. They gotta take care of business. They gotta make sure them cubs eat. That's all they care about. Survival. Survival as humans means the ability to have free thought and free way of thinking, the ability to create. Every human being has the right to create. We're all given the talent to create. That's something that no one can ever take from us. Mike Dennison, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much. I always told my kids I'm not perfect. I will make mistakes, but I will own my mistakes. And see, in teaching them that, Mama Bear, then they gain something very important. It starts with an I. It's called integrity. Integrity. Miss Fatima, peace and prosperity to you. And they don't teach Fatima in school. I mean, Fatima. I said they don't teach Fatima. They don't teach integrity in schools. You're not going to get a lot of help in the natural world that we live in helping them to understand how important integrity is. They're not going to get a lot of uh, reconfirmation from society about that. So it's really up to you. Giving them a voice. They need to be heard. That's right. That's right. They need to be heard. Because they need to be able to communicate. These apps and the different things that go on in the world, it's changed communication a lot, but it's still come down to being able to think and feel free enough to say what's on your mind. It's so many people out there who have access to share their voice, but they're afraid. You hear about it all the time on TikTok. People make videos about how to go viral, teaching people to be brave and come online and show who you are. I've made a video similar to that myself. You have a lot of people who are afraid of public speaking. You have a lot of people who just are concerned and worried with what other people think so much that they'll slow down their own progress. Thank you so much for the gift. I love you and appreciate you, Hershey. Thank you so much. Imagine the frustration you would feel as a parent to see your child progress being slowed down by somebody outside of your own household. We have to give them the freedom to think. We have to give them the freedom and the ability on the inside to have the confidence to speak up, the confidence to create. If they believe in themselves and they believe in their dreams, so all over the place. So good to see you. Thank you so much for the likes and the shares. And we're here grounding barefoot. And I'm just, I'm a parent. I'm talking about some things that concern parents, guardians, anyone taking care of anyone. You know, we can't always be concerned about even their opinions because they'll tell you that they need candy before they go to bed. Every night, I need candy. And they'll say it with such passion. They'll say it with such passion, like, no cake, no oranges. You no oranges. I want cake for dinner. And and they believe it. They believe it. They feel strongly about it. I tell my daughter all the time. I said, you know, if I do my job, you'll grow up, and if you want to eat cake all day, you can, because you'll have the freedom to do it. You will do whatever you need to do to create yourself an environment where you got the money, the freedom, the power to eat cake every day. If you do that, I know I did my job. I know I did my job. As a father, I gave you the freedom to eat cake every day. Thank you so much for the shares, Hershey. I love you and appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. It's great. There's a lot of rain coming down. I'm gonna have to wipe the phone real quick. There we go. John, peace and prosperity to you. I have 3 sons. We as a couple made a vow to break Ooh, I gotta pin that, Mama Bear. That's an awesome comment, Mama Bear. I couldn't have asked for anything better. And again, I always say this to y'all, but I love being in y'all company because it's one thing to understand what we're talking about. It's another thing to already be in that mode. I love to hear that. I love to hear those things from y'all. I love to see y'all succeeding. I love to hear it. And like when you talk about generational curses, we break the curse, but they have to follow through. If we're not helping them with their creativity, if we're not helping them with their voice, Jay Renee, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much. If we're not helping our kids with their voice and their understanding so that they can make fair and rational decisions, because that's all I tell her is I just want you to think about it. I want you to look at both sides when you make the decision. I try to use smaller words, but the consequences and repercussions of your decision making. Because I promise you, if you look at the consequences and repercussions and you just feel like it's worth it, then go for it. But understand it's gonna be consequences and repercussions. But the freedom to explore that part of their mind is so important because our institutions are not built to give them that, to give them freedom. It's to encourage certain templates that work within a system of things to benefit the system. That's the truth of it. They're going to give template A, which may be 9 to 5 job. Thank you so much, Hershey. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's beautiful, Mama Bear. Congratulations. I love you and I appreciate hearing that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Mama Bear. Template A is going to, be the 9 to 5 job. Template B might be a trade. Well, nowadays, I don't know about nowadays. It used to be a trade, template B. Template C, depending on what abilities they show, maybe some type of athlete. Template D, you got your doctors and lawyers, so on and so forth. All these different things. It's not that they can't tap into that energy to do whatever that thing is and enjoy it. And maybe that's their God-given talent. But it's for so many of us that are given those templates, and it's not enough templates. It's not enough. It's not, they ain't got the right one for my child or your child. They ain't got the right one for everybody's child. So then it's our job to show our kids that there's other options besides what's laid out in front of them. It's our job to make sure they have the imagination to see long past what we've done, what we accomplished, and see into the future what they can do and give to that future to make it their own. That creative way of thinking, that critical thinking. That's our job. That's our job. We don't have to even be the masters of it ourselves. We just need to be able to steer them in that positive direction so that they can start implementing those things. We need to make sure that their bodies and their minds are nourished constantly so that they can spark that imagination. That's the kind of things we want to focus on as parents. We also don't want to give them our templates. I see it. I see it all the time. Some of y'all don't want to hear that. It's tough love. That's good. That's good that y'all got them getting some help. That's great. Hey, mother of unicorn. Oh, your Mama Bear. That's an awesome screen there. Mother of Unicorn 4. Am I lagging, Mama Bear? Are you able to hear me and see me okay? I hope so. But yeah, that's great. That's great. And again, that helps them with their critical thinking. That helps them with their emotional thinking. I love you too. I appreciate you. That helps them with their emotional thinking. That's something else that's a part of intelligence. We have all these IQ tests, but we don't focus enough on EQ tests. We're not focusing enough on putting people who have emotional stability in position to help with jobs that really demand that type of stability. Because there's different levels of intelligence in this world. It's just not always about book smarts. You can have all the intelligence of a book in the world, but if you haven't had that real time experience, you can get in that situation and freeze. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's just part of life. And some things, have to be experienced and not just learned. Especially men need to know they can emote. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially you got boys, they need to know. They need to know. Mama Bear said, especially men need to know they can emote emotions. I like that. I'm borrowing that, by the way, Mama Bear. I'm going to borrow that one. They can emote emotions. I grew up in the 90s where emoting anything was considered a weakness as a man. Tell me I'm wrong. If you was born in the 70s or 80s, tell me I'm wrong. You can't. You can't. And that was part of our journey. It made a lot of us stronger. I know it made me stronger to go through that and come out on top. Brother DJ Hawaii Flow, good to see you, brother. Thank you so much for the gift and coming in. It made me stronger. I'm thankful for everything I've been through. And I give that knowledge with freedom, peace, and prosperity, brother. Thank you. I give that knowledge with freedom to my daughter. I recommend we all do it. Because too many of us, we concerned with the mess we made to get to success and judgment by our kids, by everyone else. Man, we all got to do what we got to do. We all got to do what we got to do. Who, me? I don't believe in good or bad people, Mama Bear. You just got the opportunity to do a good or a bad thing. And no matter how good and wonderful I am, there's still some people who don't love me and never will. I'm okay with that. I recognize that some of the good decisions I make can have negative impact on somebody else, and vice versa, and vice versa. But what I do know is that I promote positive energy from a real place in real time that can be really executed constantly. And it's a good thing that goes even beyond me. Because no matter what happens, no matter what you've seen or did today, no matter what you experienced in life, when you see an image like this, you can feel peace and prosperity. You can feel love, no matter who you are or where you come from. This is beautiful. You can feel the energy from my hand into this phone. So I definitely promote the good because I'm connected to it. And I'm definitely beyond grateful to even receive it, let alone to have enough energy, emotional intelligence to share it. But along with sharing it, I'm rooting for you to receive it. I'm rooting for you to spread it yourself. Because why not? This is awesome. This is beautiful. And just like how I preach to my daughter about having the freedom to think and make her own decisions, how the discipline acts in certain areas of life will give her more freedom. Hey, Drea, thank you so much for coming in. I am so thankful to hear that, Mama Bear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Mama Bear. I am so thankful for that. And just like I tell my daughter, like I just want everybody to have the freedom to love themselves in any circumstance. No matter if you think you're in a survival mode or not. If you think you have nothing, I've had nothing before. I've had situations where some would say I had less than nothing. I've been alone, or at least thought I was alone before. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Drea. Thank you so much for the likes and the shares and the heart means. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I've been in those circumstances before. I've been through those times. Self love got me to the point to speak to you about it now. Self love brought me to a point where I could share this energy with you now. Self love allows me to lift you up because I'm up and I want to see you up too. I have enough success, abundance to share it with the whole world. The whole world, excluding no one. No separation. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what you did, what you've been through. This energy is for you. This energy is for you. Peace and prosperity to all y'all. I love it. I love the energy here because I really love to see us winning and healing. We always have something. 2025 has been rough, but focus on what I have is everything. That gratitude. Because I promise you, and I say this as a person who has had a house fire before. So if you feel some type of way I say this, that's my opinion. But when your house is on fire, I promise you, regardless of how you might feel in that moment, it's gonna feel better if you stay positive than it is negative. I don't. I know. I understand. Like how Sway, how Sway. Peace and prosperity to you, Justin Mays. I love you. I appreciate you for following. Thank you so much for the gift. How Sway? How can I stay positive when my house is burned down? Well, at least I'm not in there. Oh, you sound crazy. No, I don't sound crazy because I promise you, it's way hotter inside than it is out here. Marley 27, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for coming in. I promise you, third degree burns is no joke. Shout out to anyone who's had them and recovered or fighting in recovery of them. I know I'm talking some tough love today, but I appreciate the gifts. Thank you so much. But sometimes you got to be very, very direct with the love. We got direct messages today. Direct messages. A family member. Oh, that's right, Mama Bear. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so thankful you came through it. I'm so thankful because your energy is lovely. I love to see love and energy. I love when I come to your page. I'm still thinking about that hammock right now. I'm gonna get me a hammock this. I'm gonna get me in a hammock this summer, and when I get in that hammock, I'm tagging you to my post when I'm in my hammock this summer, Mama Bear. I promise you. I'm gonna tag you to that post. That's right. That's right. That's beautiful. That gratitude and that appreciation is everything. It's everything. Thank you so much for the shares. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. We just out here grounding barefoot, hugging the trees. I'm so thankful. And you're so kind to share your energy with us. You know, Mama Bear, I hope you know that. Like, it's such a kind thing to share those experiences with us. And of course, you get all reaping benefits and rewards from the universe in doing so. Of course, you do. But man, Negativity breeds negativity. Exactly. No time for it. It's a good parenting. Thank you. I just because I had seen all these different videos talking about. I don't want to go into detail about what it was that I saw because I don't want to distract from the message. But it's a lot of people out there who have had to do some tough stuff, who have had to do some dirty things to succeed, and they're so concerned about what their kids gonna think about them. Forget that. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's not our job to make them think a certain way. It's our job to give them the ability to think. Period. That's it. Brother Hayes, peace and prosperity, brother. Thank you so much for coming in. And I just want to help relieve my parents and guardians. Because it ain't just about parentalship. Some of us are parents and we ain't got kids, but we get parents. You know what I'm talking about? Some of us are uncles and aunts, and we got to share that responsibility. In a loving way, we sharing that responsibility. Peace and prosperity to you, brother. Thank you so much for being here, Hayes. We still got to make sure at the very least, when we give the guidance, we give an understanding. And with that understanding, some free range to think and understand what it is we're telling them. That's an awesome view. My hat dirty, so I ain't gonna take it up there too far. Alejandra, peace and prosperity to you. Oh no, no, not Alejandra. Alondra, peace and prosperity to you. I'm sorry I said that wrong. Thank you so much for coming in. I ain't gonna stay out here too much longer. I'm soaking up the energy. I got my feet at the base of this beautiful tree. We soaking up this grounded energy, all this green heart chakra loving positive energy, and we sharing it with our loved ones. We're giving thanks to all the powerful people here who fighting adversity with a smile on their face. Never been forsaken. I will be victorious. Exercise muscle of positivity no matter what is against you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right, Mama Bear. One more time for everyone who didn't hear it in the back. Never been forsaken. I will be victorious. Exercise muscle of positivity no matter what is against you. I promise it's easier. It may seem difficult at the time. Spooky 10, peace and prosperity to you. It may seem difficult at the time, but I promise you it's easier. I promise you. There's a whole nother level of thinking and critical thinking that comes with being able to be grateful in tough moments. The courage and combination. Hello. Thank you, Kiki, for being here. Peace and prosperity to you. The confidence and the courage that combine together to have that uplifting feeling while the whole world is burning down around you. Thank you so much, Kiki. It cannot be explained, and it's one of the things you have to experience by doing it. You have to experience it. Gotta give you the opportunity. It may not feel like it at the time. It's gonna feel difficult in that moment, but it's meant for you to know what that feels like. So when you come out on the other end, you feel the power. You feel how you got through that adversity. You can feel a whole new renewed energy. This tree always give me the best hugs when I'm about to go. That energy that I'm talking about when you walk through the fire and you don't get burned, that energy that I'm referencing to when you prove everybody wrong, that energy of knowing that the dream you had that no one else could see, that now the world can see it. because you had the courage to bring it into life. It's experience that you have to experience in this lifetime. Don't worry about the money, the riches, or whatever. If you cannot create something that you imagine in your mind and bring it into reality, you are missing out on life. However way you are meant to create, however way your talent is set up, you have to create something in this lifetime to feel that completion. Whatever it is, whoever you are, only you know what it is. Only you can see it. Make sure when we connect to the people we love, the people we got to take care of, that they understand that too. And they have the freedom and the ability to pursue that dream the same way you are now. That's why I come out here, Mama Bear. It's inspired by my actions. I don't tell nobody anything I'm not doing for myself. That's how I know it's working. That's how I know it's working. This smile ain't cheap. I paid some pain for this smile. I paid some pain for this smile. This smile is not cheap. This love came through from a lot. I love you too, Mama Bear. That is our beautiful message for today. Woo, it was good. I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate the 9,000 likes. That's so awesome. I appreciate all the shares. I appreciate everybody joining. Everyone who sees this loving message, I love you. For the million people who will watch this in the future, I love you. This will go up on my YouTube page. I am going to be running a contest where I will be giving away a crystal for YouTube subscribers and TikTok subscribers. I'll be making that announcement tomorrow morning. The details to that contest. Subscribe to my YouTube. This replay will go up this evening. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace and prosperity to everyone.